Hey everybody, welcome, and today I'm going to take a look at G.I. Joe Classified Buzzer. This is going to be one of them reviews, but let's start off by talking about the character. Buzzer, way back in the day, I gotta say Buzzer was my favorite Dreadnought. And I know a lot of people scoff at Dreadnought's a biker gang as part of a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world. Me, I thought it was cool as hell. I really thought of the Dreadnoughts as the wrecking crew of G.I. Joe. And by Wrecking Crew, I mean the Wrecking Crew, as in Marvel Comics Wrecking Crew. I really like the idea of these punks, basically, who just love to smash stuff. And going through G.I. Joe armories, smashing stuff. It was just awesome. I thought they were a great demo team. So, when the Dreadnoughts came to be, I had to look into them, and there we go. We have Buzzer. Now, Buzzer was probably my favorite of the Dreadnoughts. Maybe Ripper. You can trade one for the other very easily. I like them both for different reasons. But Buzzer, the reason I liked him was he actually was smart. If you go back to his file card, you find out he was a sociologist who went to Australia to study biker gangs, and some repressed anger caused him to be the thing he was studying. He joined biker gangs. Kind of a cool origin, actually. And with that, I mean, it just made him more interesting of a character than the rest of the Dreadnoughts. It wasn't that he came from a biker gang or anything. It was that he was this really smart intellectual who just got disillusioned with society, pretty much. And of course, that being so different and odd, he instantly became my favorite Dreadnought for the most part. Now, with the Dreadnoughts, I'm not big on the ones after the original three. I do like the Zartan siblings, but not most of the Dreadnoughts. I can kind of accept Monkey Wrench, but he's not my favorite, so I don't go out of my way for him. Now, looking at the figure, pretty darn good. I do like the face sculpt. He looks like a college intellectual who just kind of went down the wrong path. In some ways, I think he looks like Daryl Hall, but not totally. He is pretty cool though. I do like that. They got plenty of details on him, like the dog tags, the um, sheriff's badge, which I always imagined was stolen from a sheriff on the road. The grenades, and I always thought these looked like smoke grenades, but who cares? And of course, the belt buckle with the skull and crossbones. Awesome. I am a little disappointed in the fact that the jeans, the pads that he had, are now just kind of a overlay. I get it; they're trying to save cost, but come on, that's what made Buzzer unique, was that he had these weird pads on his pants. I would suppose in case he wrecked his bike, but still, it was. I always liked that made him unique. The paint looks pretty good. I do like the silver. The silver's nice; it's got a nice shine to it, and the colors are spot on to the original Buzzer. And of course, this is standard classified articulation. There's really not much to talk about here. Nothing new, nothing different. We do have pinless, which is a good thing. On the arms, we don't have pinless on the legs. Then again, it's jeans, so it's not that big a deal. But still, if you're gonna do pinless on one, do pinless on both. I don't understand that inconsistency Hasbro has. So then we get to, unfortunately, the part that's, yeah, I mean, ugh, the classified curse. Okay, so let me get this out of the few things out of the way. All right, let's go with the good accessories. First off, you got his knife and his gun. The gun is really nice. It has tape around the handle. That's a nice little detail. I really like that. I will say, every time I take the gun out of his hand, it feels like it's going to bend permanently. And I don't like that feeling. It is very soft plastic and very bad. And then the knife is pretty cool too. His other cool accessory is his, I always called it the guillotine nunchuck. I don't know if there's an actual name for it, but, you know, it looks kind of like or pendulum gun nunchuck really probably would have been a better name. But it looks cool, and it was one of my favorite accessories from the original figure, so it's nice to see it back here. So then we get to the parts that don't run so well. First off is the bat with the saw blade is bent. So yes, we have more weapons in G.I. Joe Classified. Yay! I said no one ever, but more than that, I mean, you also have the chainsaw. Now, I really wish they would have went with the stupid customized gun chainsaw that he had, because it looked funny, but it was fun. This time, though, they went with a regular old chainsaw. And of course, the blade on it is bent. And making it even worse, it's just terribly designed. The major problem with the design is, well, the exhaust port is right by the trigger. I hope I don't have to explain to people why this is a bad design. And I don't understand why anyone who designed this would do this way, because, I mean, you can just, even if you never touch a chainsaw in your life, you could just go down to Home Depot and take a look at some and see there's not a chainsaw in the world designed like that. And I know somebody's going to say, oh, well, he customized it. Well, he's stupid. And we already established Buzzer as not stupid. So that is not the reason. But then the most infuriating part of all, these damn glasses. Oh, this is the best I can do to fit them on his face. And you know what really gets you about this? Is that in the very same wave, you've got Ripper right here. Does not have this problem with the glasses. So why does Buzzer? It's like they can't even be consistent within the same wave anymore. It's like, what the hell happened? Ugh. But I know somebody going, well, you can just do stinky tag. And I'm like, I did not buy a craft project. I bought an action figure. Now, if this was just me, you know, it went off. Okay, yeah, one thing bad happens. But honestly, go watch Mad Hatter's video where he tries to put the glasses on Buzzer. It is hilarious. And you realize, and I've not seen a review yet, that these glasses work. So, obviously, this is a bad design and poorly executed. I don't know how they made him stay on for the glamour shots, but oh well. And you see, therein lies, this is the things that are turning me away from Hasbro as a company, as well as Classified. Classified's suffering at the worst. It's going through all lines, but Classified is the one dealing with it the most. And it's just annoying. And you never know what you're going to get. Even in the same wave, you never know what you're going to get. Now, in addition to that, I got to point out, this guy's torso is floppy as hell. And I know people are like, well, he can stand, can he? Well, sometimes. Yeah, he can sometimes stand. And sometimes he can't. And that's a problem. But still, it's just showing bad quality control. I mean, those legs are flying. Now, of course, scale, I mean, he's like typical Classified. Scale's good with Classified. Scale's okay with Marvel Legends, etc. And the thing is like, you know, I really like this character. And I really want to like Classified. But more and more, I'm being turned away from it. And I've said a couple of times, I'm really, at this point, I'm only going to get the 3 Dreadnoks and the Comedy Trio, Bazooka, Alpine, and Quick Kick. And, you know, I might not even go that far. I mean, I'm debating Mutt and Junkyard, and I'm debating Doc. But at the same time, I'm like, these are, you know, you never know what you're getting with Classified anymore. You'll get one that's really great, and then you get one that's like, well, it's good, but it has all these problems. And that's the case with buzzer. I mean, do I like it? Yeah. I hate the problems. So it ends up making me have a lukewarm reaction to it. I mean, again, there are aspects of this I really enjoy. There's aspects that I'm like going, why? Why are you continuously doing these problems that are turning away your fan base? I can't comprehend that to save my life. I really can't. I mean, again, if it had been just the first wave at the beginning of last year with Falcon and um, CoverGirl, I might have went, oh, okay, everybody has a bad day. But this has been a constant theme throughout the classified line. That is just, it gets more and more annoying because it keeps happening. And a lot of people want to brush it off. Fine, whatever, brush it off. I can't. I just don't deal with brushing it off very well. I'm not asking for like brutally stiff weapons, but give me a break on these things, man. They should not be bending in the package. That should never be happening. Or at least it just happens like once. Just a one-off. I don't know anybody who has a straight saw blade unless they've taken it and straightened it out themselves. I don't know anybody's got a straight bat unless they take it and straighten it out themselves. And that's, again, I mean, it's just a very frustrating situation where it's like, okay, got another classified figure, now I gotta fix him. I mean, no matter what you say, or how you say it, you have to fix him. That's not cool. And, I know people are saying, well, they're cheap figures. Well, Jada Toys can do it. I've not heard any complaints from Jada Toys. I've not heard of any problems with Jada Toys. I have yet to buy a Jada Toys with a problem. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, it can be done if you take the care and pride in what you're doing. And I grant you, there's things out of your control, and you're going to get some of that stuff once in a while. But, with Classified, it's just happening too damn much. And I'm so glad I didn't buy a lot of the figures that are in this line, because I'm hearing the complaints about those, and like, man, I don't even want to deal with it on that. But, this is one where it was one of my favorite characters, and simple, could have been simple executed. I mean, all he really needs is a chainsaw and that guillotine nunchuck. Boom, he's done. That's all he needs. And a pair of glasses that fit. Or maybe just don't even have removable glasses. Just put glasses on it. And leave it. That would be good. But that's not what they did. And as a result, we have a figure I really want to like that I'm very disappointed in. It's that simple. Okay, that'll wrap up this observation of G.I. Joe Classified Buzzer. Thank you for listening and watching. You have a good day. Go, blimey. That's a terrible outro too. Okay, so thanks. Have a good one.